At the beginning, I thought it was the most brilliant trade of all time. Now, when I understand it better, it is the biggest bubble that's being formed in the crypto industry, which, given our track record, we're at badly. So first time when I heard about, MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor, and for a long time, I said, hey, this is brilliant, because what is he really doing? So he borrows dollars. So when you borrow a dollar, that means you're betting against it, right? Because it goes down in value, your debt is worth less, right? So I said, well, he's borrowing dollars, right? And then he's buying Bitcoin. He's going long Bitcoin. So he's betting that will appreciate. I said, but this is brilliant. Given the track record of the central banks and how governments are fiscally responsible, this is actually the right way to express the view.
Yeah.
And for a long time, I thought that. And I remember then one time, a friend of mine who also comes from the hedge fund space, he told me like, hey, Anton, let me send you a podcast where they explain what Marcus Saylor is actually doing with these convertible bonds. And take a look at that. And, I watched this podcast, and when they explained what he's actually doing, I said, this is a disaster. This thing called the convertible bond is how actually he raised money for a long time. Now he does it a bit differently. Actually, these convertible bonds, the way he's structuring them, he's making them for the hedge funds. Now, what that means in practice, these convertible bonds have something called an implied volatility. It's just like how you price the bond. Like, is it cheap or is it expensive? Just to give you concrete numbers, he was pricing these convertible bonds as if strategy has a volatility of 60% on an annualized basis. Yep. When he was selling those bonds, MicroStrategy had more of a volatility of 200%. Now, why was he doing that? Because he was selling these convertible bonds to volatility trading hedge funds, and then the volatility trading hedge funds said, well, 60, 200, it's free money, let's buy it. That's how he raised a ton of money, and that's how one thing that is actually when you misprice something severely, the due date comes when you need to resolve that, and that will come for all these treasury companies.